fat ass mole.
Fat face mole. You better rack off your mole. Dumb mole. Dumb mole.
Dumb mole.
Dumb mole.
Welcome to Mole Patrol!
What is up, Danny O'Brien?
All good, Mole. Episode 4.
Oh yeah, quattro, yes.
right?
Quattro, yes. Si. I don't know.
This is religious
This is
moles.
religious moles.
Yeah.
Did you like even set like the in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit?
Reach out and touch faith.
Do you know what? Actually, a good friend of mine that you know, Amelia, like we are both Catholic schoolgirls from Australia. Hence, why,
Oh, really? That
hence
does
where I thought I was.
that does explain
I would
a lot.
wear the appropriate earrings for the religious episode today. And I remember like because I used to be in the choir and we used to sing all these like songs and like I didn't
When
really.
Jesus was.
Yeah, no, it was Panis Angelicus. Do you remember this song?
Oh.
It's a Latin song, but it was like Panis Angelicus, right? But we would all be in this, and we'd be like Penis Angelicus.
Catholic schools are wild. They fuck you
man,
up.
I know.
We're living proof of it.
You went to Catholic school?
Yeah, I went to
mixed school.
I went to an all Irish speaking primary school.
Oh, jeez.
So every single subject that I did in school was in Irish or Ascoelga except for English. So
even the Bible did they like translate the Bible?
Yeah, everything, all our textbooks and everything. Yeah, so instead of like busy at maths, we had Gafalamata, and like history was star.
What's our father's the name of the Father? Son,
Oh
Holy
yeah,
Spirit
so
in
like
Gaelic?
so we used to say when we'd say the Our Father, it used to be Ar Nahar Ator Nyav Gnefer Danam Gadaga Darish. It was all like, yeah, I know it sounds like it's freaking you out. I'm sorry if that's triggered anyone. Your face.
I was like,
Have you been possessed?
who the fuck are you calling? What spirit? Are you calling my dead grandma? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Bring that out on a date whenever you.
yeah. If the date's not going, it's like, oh no,
Is that where speaking in tongues came from? Jesus,
yeah,
that's like crazy.
it's hectic. Irish is a mad language.
Yeah, it does. But Catholic school. I went to Catholic all girls school, so that's
Yeah.
but I went to just a public primary school, so I didn't have any religion really, and my nonno, like the Italian grandparents, like they were just busy working. They never went to church, so like we didn't have it. But then all the good schools in Australia are like Catholic or like
Same in Ireland. Yeah, it's nonsense.
Yeah, it's so like things. So then I had to learn about, I didn't have my communion. I just was baptized, and I only got into the school because my mum went there, right? And I remember going there and I had my first mass, and like they're giving out
Communion,
body of Christ.
Yeah.
And I was hungry, so I would
Is this when you were a fat kid?
yeah. Because I'd be sitting there myself.
No body shaming here, but that's her words. Like,
yeah, I was.
She's like,
I was actually obese. Like, I think I looked at my BMI.
she was an emo.
Have you seen I'll show you the photo.
That's phenomenal.
But like my stomach used to be like, because like mass would go for a couple of hours and I'd be hungry.
I need carbs.
As if the body of Christ, it's probably like 2 calories.
So like a bump of Christ. Bump of Christ. Bump of Christ. Imagine they had like a little.
Peace be with you, bump of Christ.
Bump of Christ, a little key.
Yeah,
just giving you a little
yeah.
toot of Christ. Little,
Yeah. So just ground down.
little straight,
communal-
little straightener of Christ.
Yeah, so I used to go up there and I'd be like, ah. And he'd put it on my tongue. I'd be like,
Chill out, Bonnie Blue. Fucking move on.
But that's the other thing. It was so weird. As like a 13-year-old girl going up to this like old priest and then just being like,
Do you want it in the hand or the mouth?
Yeah, and then you put it in your mouth and you'd be like,
It's horrible. I just like imagine as a bloke like grabbing his finger and like sucking him and like just don't let go. Like,
dude, the stuff at like Catholic old girls school. I remember we had this like guy. He was a teacher in a wheelchair, and like I think the teachers used to make us feel like sorry for him.
Yeah.
So he would always be like, go up and give him a kiss, and we'd have to go up, and he'd be in the wheelchair, and we'd
Is
have
he
to
in prison?
I don't know. It was so weird, and we had to go up and like kiss him on the cheek. And we were like 14-year-old girls. I know. I think about it now, and I'm like, this is creepy.
In fairness, like we had like people always joke about it in Ireland, but we had a paedophile priest in my village. Like it was fucked. Like it was just
my bus driver was a pedophile, but like
it's wild.
Yeah, like it's crazy how you think back on it now and you're just like, whoa. Like,
especially with Catholicism as well. It was a whole religion surrounded by fear and shame.
Yeah.
It was never like, if God doesn't love you, it's all this like, if you don't do these things, bad things are going to happen to you.
But it's also weird in like the whole thing of like confession, where you're confessing to them about like, oh, I've done this bad thing. Maybe it's a bit like shameful.
Say these words to the imaginary people in my head.
But then the priest knows who the ones are like.
Which ones are gamey.
Yeah.
It's like true.
It's so true. That always freaked me out so much. I was like,
you've been real naughty.
Yeah.
How bad have you been? It's like they're on a fucking like weird like sex line. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is very weird. It's very weird, like in that way. So yeah, today's episode is all about religious moles, which it's close to our heart.
Very close.
Here in Catholic Ireland, in this kind of way. So we're gonna play the first one now. This one comes from Guatemala? No, from Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, actually,
Costa Rica, okay. So let's see what they have to say.
So this is my mole of the week. I'm an owner of a nail salon, and recently I had to fire this nail artist. Context, she is very Christian. She goes to church every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
In 2025.
Every day.
That's hectic.
Who has time?
People with abs. Go to the gym.
Like, but if you go to the church every day, like, what else do you have time for in the day?
I suppose it just becomes part of your routine.
Yeah, true. But like, yeah, but if you have to gym, like, I barely have enough time now.
I barely get to exercise anywhere near as much as I want.
Yeah.
It's like a luxury.
Yeah.
It's like doing a wash of like exclusively white clothing. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
And you're just waiting for it to like pile
you
up.
build up,
like,
yeah. You can't be there.
And then you get excited, you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I feel like such a legend when I do a complete like whitewash of clothes and have them hanging out and I'm like... It's such a weird like...
It's like a laundry commercial.
Adult
like,
dopamine hit. You're like...
You're like
I've only recently got into dryer sheets. Sorry, go on.
We're on Christian moles.
Go on, Brett.
And I received a call today from another employee telling me that she spoke with her the other day, asking her how she feels about the situation. And she replied to her saying, I know that God put on her heart to fire me for a reason, but I pray to God every single day that she will close that salon, because that salon will be mine, because God does not reward the wicked. And she doesn't. And I asked to myself, what the fuck is wrong with people? But I'll get back to you if something happened.
Wow.
That's like a mobster extortion racket through the medium of God.
Like praying to God to be like that's next level moldness.
It reminds me it is next level moldness. It reminds me when I was a kid and your parents would be like hungover or whatever and you're just being like a little shit and you'd be running around and then you'd like smash your head off a coffee table or fuck yourself up in some way and my mother would be like, Holy God did that to you. Do you know what I mean? Holy God did that.
So it's like
maybe it's basically maybe if you weren't being such a little cunt that wouldn't have happened.
But that's it. It's like so passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's like Holy God did that to you.
Yeah,
is like the ultimate form of I'm delighted. Fucking delighted.
Yeah, delighted that happened to you.
Yeah.
Like that's next level where you like pray that like something bad happens to someone just because they don't pray. Like
and openly saying that, and especially because you got fired because you're obviously like either not good at your job and I suspect maybe a bit mental.
Yeah.
Don't wanna generalize here, but it's just people who are extremely religious and go to church every day tend to be a little bit unhinged.
Yeah, but it's like they're hiding something. Like it's the same like where like obviously I went to Catholic school, so a lot of my friends were homosexual or like and they like or they are still homosexual but will never come out because they're hiding behind this kind of like.
Do you remember that thing in the States like that those pray the gay away camps?
Oh yeah.
And like the owners of these camps who ran them were these like super like predatory like alpha gays, like the gayest men you've ever met, like literally the front of a gay pride march level of gay.
Yeah.
And they're like, all you have to do is just pray away that gay. Come with me. And you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
but that's it. Even like now, like there's like all the Republican conventions that they have, Grindr crashes, Like, because there's so many people
Wow.
using Grindr. So, like, the last one I think happened in Chicago.
Sir, we're not going to make it. There's an overload. We're going to
like,
melt in the vortex. And it's just all these Republicans
literally,
in denial.
like, Grindr was cracked. Because, like, you know, I follow this, like, on TikTok, a lot of because I send a lot of, like, TikToks to my gay best friend. And so, like, my algorithm is very, like, gay focused as well. And, like, literally, like, you just get, I saw this one. It was, like, all these, like, Grindr was just crashing for all these gay people in Chicago because there was so many DL, like, you know, Republican congressmen, like, on it, just, like, on the DL.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's always the ones as well. It's like when it's always when people accuse people of cheating, when they're like, you're cheating on me, you're cheating on me, and then they always cheat. So cheaters always accuse people of cheating because that's what they're fucking doing. It's always the way.
It's always the way.
The,
like,
that
legit look at that.
It's 100-year-old tactic. Like,
you're gay.
Yeah.
Actually, I like
yeah.
It's like
get out of here, you fucking fag. You know what I mean? Like,
but you know, I found like recently in like the Bible, there's like
recently while I was perusing my Bible.
No, apparently in one of the Psalms is like chapter, I think it's like 116-11, and it actually says all men lie. And I'm like, you know, because you just take whatever you want out of context.
The amount of women that should get that 116 tattooed.
I want to get it tattooed, but like I can't now. Like I'm in a relationship and I'm happy. But like if I was at that point where I like hated men, I'd be like, men fucking lie.
That's cool. Is that what's that, a religious friendship? All men lie.
Yeah, or you know how people put in their Instagram bio, like you know, they put the dove and the cross and then like 116-11, just like all men lie. Like, and does that mean the Bible is like null and void because like it was written by a man? So it's like all men lie.
It's insane. Like I always think of like the stuff that they say to you like when you're in school and stuff, particularly through the medium of religion. And I'm like, this is fucking insane. There's no logic with this. And if you question anything, you know, you were like, leave the class.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was taught sex ed from nuns. Like, do you know? And it's so mental. Like, I think back on it now, like, and because I mean, we didn't really have Google back then, so we couldn't really fact check.
Google
ChatGPT, Google ChatGPT fact check and none, right? And they gave us out these like abortion pins, or like that was like anti-abortion, like pro-life.
Yeah.
And they were like little hands, and they said, and like they're really cute little hands. They're a little badge that you would wear on you. Like all the girls had it on their school dresses, little hands or little feet.
So
and they were like,
manipulative.
this is a fetus at 6 weeks old. And it's like, no, it's not. Like a fetus at 6 weeks old is just a sack of cells. But we're
it's
like,
just a butter bean.
Yeah, I know, right? So then
I know biology.
Yeah, right. And they were like telling us, they're like, no, like that's like there's like a little baby hand. I was like, what is it?
It's like they got loads of loads of pro-life were flown in from the States. This was insane.
Here to Ireland.
When they were like legalizing abortion, and I remember walking down Grafton Street with another comic actually and his kid in a buggy, and they had the most vile pictures that were like literally the size of a person, like that height. And I remember this American woman accosting me, and I'd never get involved, and I just said, "Are you?" And she's like, "Oh," and I said, "Where are you from?" And she was from like the Bible Belt in the States, and I was like, "Do you live here?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Are you just visiting Ireland?" And she's like, "Well, a child's life." And I was like, you're in our country shouting at women that you've no idea what they fucking went through, telling them what to do with their body. You fucking psycho. Like what the man, you should be locked up for that. Yeah. And also the pictures they use are horrendous. It looks like something that you show people to stop them eating meat. Like half them I think they're not even, they found one of them as well, it wasn't even a human fetus. Like they were, my friend works in Temple Street Children's Hospital, and the pictures that they use are just from Google Image, right? But if you know what those pictures mean, they're actually babies with defects who died of natural causes. So you can see that child had something wrong with its heart, or whatever it may be. So they use the pictures of babies that died. They're not abortion pictures, they're pictures of kids who've died for medical study. So they use those, and they're like, this is, do you understand what I mean? Isn't that so grimy?
That's so, but I mean, that was the thing, like even learning sex ed from nuns in year 7, like literally it was like they were trying to do everything to make you scared of sex. So like they showed us a birthing video, like, but a really horrific birthing video, like front on.
I remember that
like
as well.
Labia
in school,
front on bush, full 70s bush.
The kid hanging onto the bush trying to stay inside.
right? Like helping.
Do it like CrossFit.
Yeah, and then they would be like asking us, they're like, you know, like trying to scare us, like, oh yeah, like
Do you want to let anyone in your vagina now?
yeah, 1 in 9 planes go down. And like you got a free holiday. Would you still go on that holiday? And everyone else was like, no. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I would. It's a free holiday.
Club Tropicana, drinks are free.
Meanwhile,
I might
this
get
is
an
like-
abortion over there.
This is like 3 weeks after 9/11, so it was like,
Jesus
pick a better
Christ.
time, nuns. Like, yeah, it's wild. Anyway, should we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right, so this is another one.
Okay, so I went to an alcohol and drugs treatment centre. And when you're going to treatment in Ireland, you have a choice between going to a nice private one that's secular or a really cheap religious one. So most real ad.
I can back this up, right? This one's obviously from Ireland.
Yeah.
I used to work as a addiction counsellor, so I used to work with the drug and rehabilitation
Right,
centres, and I used to work with the homeless services. So this is like totally right. So if you've got money, kind of like healthcare in America,
Yeah.
if you've money to go private, you go private. So you go into like a recovery centre, like a kind of like a Betty Ford clinic or, you know, whatever it may be. But if not, the places are so limited for people who want to go public that if you really want to and a lot of people don't have a choice when they're in recovery, like they just want to get better. And so what they'll do is they'll go to one of the religious institutions because they'll take the religious kind of stuff if it helps them get the treatment that they need.
Right,
Which is kind of like nearly the way it was with like missionaries and stuff. It's like, oh, you guys are starving? Well, we have some food here.
Yeah.
All you got to do is convert to Catholicism. Huh?
Do you love Jesus?
But that's what happened. Yeah, do you love Jesus? Or Plumpy Nut?
Yeah.
Like, but you know what I mean? But that's what they did to Irish people during the famine.
Yeah, that's
you know,
so
like they called them the supers. If you took the soup, you converted from Catholicism to being like a Protestant.
Oh, wow.
And you lost the O in your name. That's what they always say as well. So there's a lot of, if your name was O'Hurley, for example, your name would just become Hurley. Okay, and then because I have a mate of mine called O'Hurley and it's quite rare, and I was like, I haven't really heard that, and he's like, yeah, we're the ones that didn't take the soup. Yeah, it's become there. And the reason is they're not rare is because they all fucking died of starvation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because they're broke, have to go to the religious one that's basically free. And there was this man there. Now, he pretended he wasn't a priest, but we knew he was. Everybody knew.
How do you, like, does he just, like, is he up the back just trying to, like, take off his, like...
Hey, sorry, it's just a neck brace.
Yeah, I hate Jesus. What's going on here?
Hey, what's up? What's up, kids? Anyone here want to do some drugs?
He was. And he told us we couldn't get better without finding God. He kind of went on like he was...
Again, that's like next level, like,
Yeah.
kind of, like, fuckery.
Yeah.
Be perfect. If we ever offered him sweets or dessert, he would say, oh, no, I don't do any of that thing. I just treat my body like a temple. He was...
Shouldn't he say more church?
This guy is like, I hate like this kind of stuff. Even when someone says that kind of thing to you, like, just shut up and have a fucking Rolo. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just fuck off and have a Rolo.
They're addicts.
You
Like,
prick.
really obese. So we're like, what kind of a temple? A temple that's open all the time? And he then gave out to us for the least little thing, like smoking, like we couldn't have sex for 2 years, all of this.
Oh, wow.
And in the meantime, right, there was one girl who wasn't doing the course. She was just in detox. She wasn't going to the classes every day. And we noticed that all the sweets from our sweet drawer was going missing. And they gave out to us, the counsellors, saying that we were eating them. But it turns out she saw this fat priest. He was stealing all our sweets after all of that.
Fat ass mole.
That deserves a fat ass more.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So, like, imagine, like it's such a fucking weird, creepy squirrel thing to do.
Yeah.
I'll just take all your sweets and then I'll just start, like, grooming this other person with all of your sweets.
That's so weird.
What a creepy fucker.
What to do that?
It sounds like such a cliche. It's like, you know, the priest has the sweets and all that. But that's literally what he was doing.
Yeah. I mean...
If anyone
Seriously,
is like,
man.
if anyone is able to maintain being religious with all the information you have on the internet and all the shit that you can see and all of the fucking cult series on Netflix and all of that shit,
Yeah.
if you still are able to maintain a religion and be like, you know, strongly,
But that's why Buddhism is like, you know, you kind of like, and it's so like, it's
Buddhism's chill, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
so chill.
It's
And
class.
you're just like, oh man, like this, like you kind of, you like listen to the teachings of Buddhism, which is I've kind of been doing now, and I'm like, oh yeah, like it's just don't be a cunt.
Yeah,
Like, it's just,
don't be a cunt. Have a sand bath.
yeah.
Hung.
Holy shit! I did a gong bath in Hong Kong last
No
week.
way.
one of the most insane things I've ever
Welcome to Hong Kong Gong.
done. Hong Kong Gong Gong. It was
That's a different show.
It was honestly, man, the best thing I've ever done.
Wow.
So it was a floating gong bath. So what you do is you like lie in an aerial hammock, and it's like you just like lying there and you're like just floating, and then they like put a blanket on you, and then you have a mask, and then she gives you a crystal. She's like, put this wherever you need to put it, where you have things. So like I've lost my voice recently, so I put it on my thing, and I'm like lying there.
A crystal on your throat.
A crystal in my throat, and you walk in, and no shit, there's like 60 like gongs, like
Wow.
all different. Some are titanium, some are copper, like they're small, big.
Excuse
everything.
me, do you have any titanium gongs?
Titanium, like, and I'm like there, and the thing is, like, you just fall asleep, so like
Yeah.
you just hear these gongs, and you don't even see them playing it. And then she was playing it, and like with the different like buttons that they use, like it was honestly
That's
the most
class.
and they're all made in Germany.
Of course. We are the gong capital producers
We
of
make
Europe.
the best gongs in the world.
All of our gongs are perfectly symmetrical and all of the weights are perfect.
I feel like we need to do a podcast in full German accent.
I know, yeah, just don't break it. Like, it's wild. And like, at least, like, my biggest thing is when I was in school, and like when I was a kid as well, I remember being brought to Catholic church,
Yeah.
and then like your granny or whatever would like slap you for being bored in the most boring place on earth.
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah.
like it's like torture for a kid. And they're like, people are giving their kids iPads and shit now. There was none of that, and I'd just be sitting there, and the seats be fucking. There was always shit, and you never knew when to kneel. And I was looking forward to the communion bit because you knew the whole thing was fucking over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, "Stop it! Listen, pay attention. Listen to the pedophile, will you?" Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was ridiculous. Like,
But that's it. I remember like the difference between Catholic school and so in public school they had a priest come in and teach religion.
Yeah.
But like it was kind of it was 100% trying to win the kids over, and all they did was play games. Like they would and give out snacks. So we were like,
that's what you do with dogs.
Yeah, and we were like, oh yeah, I can recite the Lord's Prayer, our Father who art in heaven, and you would be like, yeah, and I was like, this is how they get them.
Wow.
Yeah, it was wild.
Just like flicking jelly tots at
Yeah,
you, like.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
Anyway,
Shut up, you mole.
yeah, shut up, you mole. Peace be with you. Yeah. So that's our episode on religious moles.
That's a wrap.
That's a
I think we
wrap.
covered a fair bit of ground.
We did. I feel like we could have gone down the whole spiritual moles, but we'll save that for another.
I'm gonna marry you, mole.
I'm gonna marry you mole in the Catholic Church. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe and follow us on all of the platforms.
And don't forget to sign up to our Patreon for our amazing bonus moles. And you can give us a follow online as well for all of our upcoming live comedy tour dates, festivals, and live podcast shows.
Yeah.
Until next time, peace out, moles.
Fat ass mole.
Fat face mole. You better rack off your mole. Dumb mole. Dumb mole.
Dumb mole.
Dumb mole. Shut up, you mole. Shut up, mole. Yeah, you mole. Such a mole.